In this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways how you can round corners in Inkscape. You can create round corners in Inkscape simply by using fill and stroke menu. And let me show you how. Let's begin with creating a line. I'm going to use this pen tool to create a line. And so I'm going to click, hold a Control Shift to make a straight line. Do the same thing to the right and do the same to the top. Now I'm going to double click it to release it. Now, some of you may have this fill inside. To get rid of fill, simply go to the bottom. On the left, you're going to see this X. Click on that, and that will get rid of the fill line inside. So now, let's open up a fill and stroke dialog. To do this, let's click on this arrow here, and then click on this icon here. It says fill and stroke. Now, click on a stroke style up here, and then go down to join and cap area right here. Now you're going to see that you can click on this button here which says round joined. This will make the join round in intersecting points like here. So I'm going to click this to show you. So now the corner is round here. You can also make the tops round simply by clicking this button here, cap. And now as you can see, the top line is rounded. This method also works on shapes, so let me show you. So let's select the rectangle here, click and drag. Now if you want to get rid of fill, simply click on this button here on the left, X. Make sure your fill and stroke menu is open. Go to stroke style. And now at join, click on this icon here, and that will make the corners rounded. Just make sure you click on the join area and not on a cap, because this only works on a single line where there is no intersecting points. Another way to manipulate or to change the corner to a round is by using a node tool. This applies to rectangle and star. Now let me show you how. So for example, let's select rectangle, click and drag. Now you're going to, once you click on a node tool, you're going to see this little circle up here. You can just drag it down, and now the corners become round. Now you're going to see the second circle up here, and you can drag it to the left or right, and that will further manipulate the corners. You can also use the node tool for a star. So let's select star, make sure it's a star, and I know it's a star because this icon is selected. Click and drag. Okay, let me just move it to the side a little bit so you can see it better. Now, once the star is selected, go to a rounded. And if you click on the plus sign here, now your corners become rounded. By the way, you can reverse this function. Simply select star and click on the star icon here. Now look at this menu up here, and you're going to find here this little delete button. Just click on this, and that will make the corners sharp for the star. If you want to reverse the function for rectangle, simply click on the rectangle, and you're going to see this icon here with sharp corner. So once the rectangle is selected, click on this icon here, and that will make the corners sharp again. Is through a path effects option. Let's demonstrate. So for that, let's create some shape. I'm going to select the star. I'm going to move the star a little lower here, double click, and once I see these round arrows, I'm going to move them. That's rotating handles. Okay, I move them to the side like this. Then I'm going to grab the circle, and while I'm holding a control, I'm going to click and drag. That will create a perfect circle. I'm going to create a little guy like this. Okay, so select, move it a little bit to the middle so it looks more like a little guy. Select both objects, and then path and union. Now that I have an object created, let's open up path effects, which is right here, path effects, and this window is going to show up. Now you're going to click on this arrow here, go to corners. You can also type in corners up here, and that's going to bring this little menu here. Now, Once you have this selected, let me show you how to adjust corners. So let's go to a node tool up here. Once you click on this, you're going to see these little handles next to squares, next to nodes. These are the handles that you can use to manipulate a corner. Let me show you how. So just grab it and move it. And there you go. There is your round corner. I'm going to get rid of this. Now, you can do two nodes at the same time or more than two nodes at the same time. Simply click on a node and click Shift, second node. Oops, I clicked on the handle, not on the node. So node, Shift, node, and now click on a handle and move it. And now two corners have changed. So this is good if you have two corners and then you want to change the same size. You could also change these corners by radius. To do this, make sure you select the object and you click on a node tool and go to radius. Click on a plus sign, and now you can see that all the corners are now round. I'm going to reverse this. You can apply this to just one node, one corner. So simply click on here, this box, change only selected nodes, and then click on a node, then go to radius, plus, and now only one corner is going to be changed. It's going to be round. Once you're in this corner menu, there are a few options, few pretty cool actions that you can use to create your designs. These are the ones on the bottom here. So let me create a round corner here as we did before. I'm going to do this using radius. So once my object is selected, I'm going to click on it a few times to make it round. Okay, and now it's under fillet. So that's the round corner, the one that we just showed you, right? So this is how your object is going to look. Now let's click on the inverse fillet, and then you're going to see that the round corners now they are rounded inward. Zoom my guy a little bit so that way you can see better. Now let's reverse it. So I'm going to click on a fillet option again. Now the option has been reversed. Click on a guy, and now click on a chamfer option. Now the lines are flat here, so there's no round corners anymore. Now if you click on this icon here, plus button here, you're going to increase a step, meaning now you're going to have a sharp corner here. And if you click on inverse chamfer, now the inverse is going to be going inward. So we're going to have something like this. And again, you can reverse it by simply clicking chamfer or going back to fillet, and that will produce round corners. And you can totally get rid of this by simply clicking on this icon here, and now you're back to the original guy. I just want to mention to you that there is one more way to change corners to round, simply by clicking this icon up here. The way you access it, I'm going to deselect everything just to show you. Select the object, then click on a node tool, and then you're going to see this icon. Click on it. Now you're going to see that there are little circles next to nodes. These are your handles that you can use to adjust corners and make them round. You can reverse this function simply by clicking this icon up here. So make sure your object is selected, then click on this icon, and now you're back to all sharp corners again. This is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.